I want to touch on Connor Goldson, because if anyone hasn't read it, in today's Sunday Mail, it's on Record Sport Online as well. Scott, you had a brilliant exclusive with Connor Goldson. It's essential reading for any Rangers fans. A lot of, I don't even know where to start actually, a lot of really interesting comments from.
He was brilliant. Just really honest and open. Daniel, I don't think he's spoken since leaving Rangers, and no, it did make me realise I hadn't really thought about it too much. But you think a guy 6 years service at Rangers, a European final, league title, and basically, he boards a flight to Birmingham for a friendly, and before he knows it, he doesn't get to play in the game. He's away to sign for a club in Cyprus, effectively because the club have told him, "We want you to go."
And I thought, Scott, sorry to jump in, but I just thought it was interesting. Okay, he was told we want you to go, but it wasn't Clement.
No, I know.
That's really interesting, I thought.
No, and also he'd signed it wasn't that long before that, he'd signed a new long-term deal. I think Connor says in the piece, they gave me a new contract when I was at my prime, and 18 months to 2 years later, they decided they didn't want to fulfil that contract. So, as we spoke about Rangers so much in the last few weeks and what's going on since the summer, and again, it just kind of feeds into that kind of negativity in terms of what's going on behind the scenes.
I'm interested, Scott. Obviously, we've been over here, so I've not really had the chance to read it properly. But when he says it wasn't Clement who made that decision, the information that we were getting before the end of last season was that Clement was going to change the leadership group, they called it. That suggests to me that Clement had made a decision. Now, whether or not he was the guy that actually fronted up and told Connor Goldson that was his decision, that's another thing entirely. But as far as I could see, moving into the summer, I fully expected Connor Goldson to leave, because Philippe Clement had made it clear to the guys on the recruitment side that he wanted a new leadership.
I probably thought the same, but he was adamant. He was adamant that Clement was great with him. I mean, he was meant to start that friendly at Birmingham before he left. He was honest enough to admit last season wasn't his best season, and I think he said I think he got dropped for the Scottish Cup semi-final against Hearts, and he said it was the right decision for the manager, because he looked absolutely shattered. He knew that himself. I mean, when he basically said one person decided behind the scenes that he was leaving Rangers, and I immediately thought of James Bisgrove, who was the chief exec, but I think James Bisgrove had left Rangers for Saudi at that point, so...
We'll get a removal man in here, by the way.
I was going to say, it's getting busy.
Exactly who it was, listen, we don't know, but someone behind the scenes at Rangers decided Connor Goldson's time was up, and he didn't want that to be the case. 31-year-old, he was still adamant that he could have contributed to Rangers this season, and I have to say, watching Rangers this season, even though Goldson did have his critics, and he admits last season wasn't up to his usual standard, having watched Rangers a lot this season, I think Goldson probably could have contributed.
Well, he's better than Robin Proper.
Well, on that very note, we've had...
Would you not believe it? I'm going to have an argument about that.
You're probably...
On that very note, we've had several comments on the piece, Scott. This one from John Donoghue, who says, "I've no problem letting Goldson go at first, but replacing him with Robin Proper. If we didn't have an adequate replacement, Goldson shouldn't have gone anywhere in the summer." Carol Porter, you can say what you want about Goldson, but the truth is he's still better than anything we currently have on the books at Ibrox at the moment, without a doubt. Chris McGlinshire, though, counters it by saying, let's be honest here, it's no wonder they wanted him out. Prior to the new contract, he was pimping himself out in the summer. No club wanted him. He then professed his love for Rangers and said he couldn't leave. Nah, pal, literally no other club wanted you and you had no choice. So, quite a lot of strong responses.
See, with the Proper thing, Daniel, listen, Keith's right. Goldson looks a better player than Robin Proper. But this goes back to Philippe Clement and the Rangers board talking about rebuilds and rejuvenating the squad and stuff like that. It wasn't a rebuild, it was a downgrade. That's what happened.
It was a cost-cutting exercise.
Exactly. Robin Proper will be cheaper than Connor Goldson in terms of wages. We were told when they signed that he'd been a captain before, he was going to come into the leadership group and be that Goldson replacement, but he's struggling to get a start. I mean, Leon Balogun's now ahead of him in the pecking order at centre back.